Okay, so I said setup-wise, pretty much fairly standard, nothing really major wrong. I think on occasions you did open the club face, whether that was a conscious or unconscious thing. I think you said probably more an unconscious thing because you weren't aware of it. Just if a golf ball, when you're playing golf, is doing that, it's human nature to do whatever you can to try and stop it doing that by having the club face pointing this way, and that's just going to stop yourself. And that's why your badge then sometimes does go high right, and then sometimes left. So what we had in the past, as we said, a setup with the club face aiming right, a takeaway now with sort of too much forearm and wrist, and the club usually whipping too far inside. Club now getting in a position that's going to cause the ball to create a lot of sort of angle into the ball from this direction. So depending on where the club face was pointing, you either go high right, nice draw to target, or a big hook. And it's just too many risks involved with that. Again, it's just the club coming from this way and the club pointing that way. It's sort of two wrongs making a right. And after you had sort of 6 or 7 shots in a row, you kind of found the straight shot. But as we say, you haven't got the luxury of 6, 7 shots on the golf course. It's one shot. So, again, playing as infrequently as we said you do. If we can try and make sure your swing is a little bit more sort of towards target this way, if you do then miss-hit it or time it miss slightly, it'll be a straighter bad shot. And that, for me, is the biggest thing in golf. And again, since you've had the change there now, which you'll see in a second, not one golf ball's gone over there. Okay, you've had 2 or 3 left to then there, and then a couple to the right, and then you're back and forth, back and forth. So if you look at the takeaway position here now, and you compare that now to that one, you see the club face now tracking over your toes, completely different now. Gone back there straight towards the camera, compared to that one now whipping inside, and at the top of the backswing, there's your sort of lower left arm. Your hands here now getting a bit higher. Okay, so your shoulder now, and the shoulders, you're pretty much. Your left arm's a lot higher. I say, and to be fair, your back, so you kind of did it pretty much straight away. There was like 3 or 4 swings, couple of practice swings with that drill we said, and then you kind of got it, to be fair. But a backswing being a bit slower, it's generally a little bit easier to tweak, okay? It's having the confidence now that that club is going to track down and sort of follow that curve of the golf swing. What you've done in the past was just hit your golf swing over there to try and do whatever you can to stop the ball going left, which is understandable when the ball was hooking as violently left as it was. But now you've got a better backswing, it's not going to go left. And I say never, but more often than not now, your bad shot will just be a little bit high right. So when the club then comes back down, we can see the club now tracking down the shaft there, back towards the camera in a really, really good position, coming down the inside, and then having the trust now just to release that club and body rather than that left elbow, the sort of cover drive that we talked about there, coming through to try and prevent the ball going left. But that's things you sort of instinctively did as a sort of a sporting background, say rugby, other sports you played. If a golf ball continues to do that, you're going to do whatever you can to do it over there somewhere. That's just
so if I find myself going over there, then I go to, am I just...
If you find yourself going left, it's again probably in fact you got back. Your left arm's getting a bit low again. Generally, in your sort of case, and it's not the same for everyone. This is obviously different for the golfers. Your backswing causes the ball to go to the left, and your downswing and setup were causing the ball to go to the right. It was just your backswing was just further left than your setup, and downswing was further right. So the majority of your shots would go left. So say for example, your backswing in this position here now with a low left arm is 40 yards left, just a number, okay? If you were aiming 10 yards right with the club face and managed to get 30 yards right on the downswing, you go dead straight. But if you were 20 yards on the downswing, it'd be 10 yards left. And you never really know. And again, 70 plus mile an hour over 2 seconds.
Tough to control.
Exactly. And again, playing once a month at best. It's going to take you 4 or 5 holes to actually get yourself into the middle of the game to try and find, hey, where's the straight shot going to go? All right. So, setup was good. Just watch that club face. Get that left arm going a little bit high on the backswing. And then the trust now is that club is going to track around that sort of circle and arc, working around to the left. We haven't got to try and stop it go left now. Okay. With a better backswing, it won't go left.
So there's key things. So a big change is putting my left foot out.
Open your left foot out so it'll help, and then that'll help more for your follow through and so on. It definitely.
And naturally, if I try and break as late as possible.
Just let your arms and chest. That drill we talked about there, where the club sort of sits in your belly button. Okay, so you sort of squeeze the club up into your belly button and just feel the club moving away now with your torso and your chest. You're not moving the arms now. That's too far. The club doesn't want to go. That's fine. The club should stay below your hands when doing this. Okay, doesn't want you going back too far. It's just a torso move there, rather than sort of the hands and arms and the forearms. The thing is, in the past there, Guy, you had your forearms doing a lot of this, which is going to cause too much of a hook. Okay, does that make sense though, yeah?
Right there,
that's fine, yeah, perfect, yeah. Much better.